it's time for a video. Hey there bosses, it's another video, and in today's video we're talking about writer portfolios. Hey there, my name is G Nontra, and on this channel we talk about freelance business, specifically writing, and how you can use that to create more freedom and family time. If that sounds like your cup of tea, here's what I want you to do. Hit the subscribe button. So in today's video, I'm talking about writer portfolios, okay? Now, what is a writer portfolio? I'm going to tell you what that is, and I'm going to tell you how to create one. So if you want to become a freelance writer, if you want people to take you seriously and start paying you money, you need to have a writer portfolio. Now, for beginner freelancers, sometimes this is like, oh gee, how do I create one? Super easy to create a writer portfolio. I'm just going to share 4 of those with you. If there are other things that you think about even as I'm speaking in this video, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Alright, so the first place I would say you can create a writer portfolio, which I think is the best place, is your own writer website. So this is a dedicated website. This has no blogs, this has nothing on it. All that it has is maybe your face. You tell people what you do, you have a place for them to contact you, and then you have a page where you have links to your work. Like it's that basic. It doesn't have to, you don't have to update it. Maybe just once in a while you may go in and update links to work that you have published that have your name on it. Not ghostwritten content though, because if you have ghostwritten content, that is content that you most likely have signed an agreement not to disclose that you are a ghostwriter for. So you don't want to put those links on your website. However, you do want to put links where you are bylined, where your name is on that piece of content on your website. Okay? So that is just one way for you to do that. And I think that this works if you already have been able to maybe pitch some guest posts to some other websites and written guest posts for them. You can use those. Actually, when I started trying to get clients, one of the things that I did was I used guest posts as my sample posts. Essentially, I just went ahead and got some guest posts with other blogs. They were not paid, they were all free, and then once I got those guest posts, I got those links and then put them on a page on my website, which is another way you can showcase your portfolio, is to have a page on your website. If you already have an existing blog or an existing website where you're updating content regularly, you can have a dedicated page where you put links to those guest posts. The first one is a writer website where you put those links, and then the second one is your own website, just a dedicated page. So it could be, for instance, for me, if you go to myonlinebizjourney.com/hire me, this is where I'm telling people who I am as a writer and what kind of content I write, and I show them links to work I've already done. So that is another way for you to showcase your portfolio as a writer. Third way for you to showcase your work as a writer is to use a website called Contently. Now, I like Contently, but I don't like it because if Contently ever shuts down, those links go away with them. So that's why I recommended the writer website and your own website, a page on your website first before Contently. So with Contently, basically what it is that you can create a profile on there, and then people can select you as somebody on a project. I haven't gotten any client project through Contently, but one thing that Contently allows you to do is showcase links to your work. All right, and so I have links to my work, and so that's a pretty handy. And then you get a really nice link. Mine is, I think, gnontra2.contently.com. I'm gonna leave the link below. You can check it out and see how it's laid out. And you can basically upload blog posts that you've written, so live links. You can also upload PDFs of your work to Contently, and it allows you to give yourself a little blurb, a little description, a little links to your social media pages, and you can showcase your work that way. But like I said, I feel like if Contently ever goes away, those links, that portfolio goes away with them. So do put some time and effort into creating your own website. As you can see, I'm an advocate for that. Last but not least, if you're not about this whole online life and you're like, gee, I don't want a website and I don't want to do Contently. The last thing you can do for a writer portfolio is create a folder on your computer and save PDF clips of your work in there. PDF clips is just a PDF, just a fancy word for PDFs, right? Just save your work in PDF. So what I do is I create most of my written work in Google Docs. And so once I create that work, especially if it's work that I am byline for, if it's work that I'm going to be showcase as a writer and it's not ghostwritten content, I will also download that piece as a PDF, okay? And you can do this both with Microsoft Word and with Google Docs, where you can save the file as a PDF. And then I have a folder where I pull these PDFs into. So if ever I'm emailing somebody and they're like, send me PDFs of your work, I have those PDFs. I can attach 2 or 3 PDFs to my email and send it to those people as, you know, proof of my work. I can also attach the links to my writer website or my page or Contently. But if you all don't have all of these and all you really want to do is just be a writer and not have to worry about websites and such, then having dedicated PDFs or PDFs of your work that you've created that you're byline for in a folder is a great way for you to showcase your work. If this video was helpful, make sure to tell me in the comments below. I love receiving your comments. Make sure to thumbs it up. And also, if there's somebody that you think this content will help, please share it with them.